Don't ask me for a part 2 to this video. I'm really not interested in redesigning any of the other ones. I just straight up don't like them, so I don't feel like drawing them.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. So, me when I lie. When I was younger, I wasn't allowed to be on the internet or watch any YouTube videos, so I had to have my friends who had access to Safari or Google screen record videos I wanted to watch and have them send it to me, and one of those videos was the April Fool's video from Yandere Dev's channel announcing the male versions of the rivals from the game Yandere Simulator. I wasn't sure why then, but something about this video just captivated me. And it must have captivated a lot of other people too, because it actually has about 8 million more views than the original rival introduction video. One thing that confused me about the video though was it seems like Ayano was the insert for Senpai, and so all of the rivals were infatuated with her, which didn't make any sense to me, but I did know that I wanted to be in her place so badly. Nowadays, when I'm trying to watch the video, I can't even get through it without laughing. It's just such a funny concept to me, and so I really like the male Yansim rivals, so I decided that I would do a redesign of 2 of them today. There's nothing egregious about the 2 that I picked, but I just decided that they would probably be the most fun. But as always, before we get into the redesigns, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. I've been teasing a really big project for the past few months, weeks, months? I think it's been months. And I'm finally ready to share what it is. It is an online shop. I'm opening a shop, yay! And of course, there was no better place to host the shop other than Squarespace. If you've watched my channel at all, you know I love Squarespace. I am not a web designer at all, and yet I think my website looks pretty good. All of that is because Squarespace makes it so incredibly easy to get into web design. All of the assets that you can use in order to create your website are drag and drop. And if you don't want to build from scratch, there are plenty of beautiful templates to get you started. If you didn't know, I'm a business major, so I love looking through finances, and Squarespace has all of your sales and analytics ready for you to look at. Even if you're not selling anything, if you're an artist, Squarespace is the perfect place to house your portfolio as well as keep links to all of your different social medias. That way your audience can find you. When you're ready to get started with your website, go to squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/inkyo to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. My website is www.inkyo.com, so when I launch my shop, y'all will know right where to go. And now let's draw some cute boys. I'm like 95% sure that all of the male rivals have the same names as the female rivals, just with the last letter of their name switched to an O. So first we're starting with Osano, which is crazy because this will make this the second time I've redesigned a version of Osana on my channel. But I'm actually really proud of how he turned out. I think that I've had a lot of improvement since when I posted the first Yandere Simulator video back in October, I think it was. And I think it's really funny that I'm doing another Yandere Simulator video because I explicitly said in that video that I didn't want to do another one, but the male rivals are different from the girl rivals, okay? I just had to do them, okay? And the male rivals gave me a lot less to work with because they have a lot less going on than the female rivals, but that's not necessarily a good thing. The main thing I wanted to change about Osano was his haircut and also the uniforms that all of them are wearing, but mostly his haircut. It definitely is hair on his head. It definitely is hair on his head. Yeah. Also, I just want to say, just like the original video, none of my critiques are supposed to be directed at the artist who I assume Yandere Dev commissioned to do these pieces. Their art style is really cute. There's nothing wrong with the way that they drew these characters. There are just some changes that I would personally make in 2024. And the biggest thing is Osano's haircut. I don't actually know what I was trying to do here. I end up completely scrapping this sketch in a little bit, but I don't know. He looks a little bit like Monoma from My Hero, if any of y'all still watch My Hero. And that's not what I was going for. I feel like it doesn't fit the original Osana. I wasn't trying to make him just a male version of my Osana redesign, because I did change a significant amount about her to where she's kind of not really recognizable as Osana anymore. I don't know. It's up to y'all, I guess. But with this original sketch, it definitely was leaning away from the original Osano territory, and so I do another sketch after this. I don't know why I spent so long on the bag. If we could just please move on. When I was in the 7th grade and obsessed with this video, I had an OC who was the sister of Budo. I think he was kind of a popular yandere simulator character when this game was going around. She was the sister of Budo, and she replaced Ayano as like the girl that all of these, all of the male Yansem rivals had a crush on. And she was just me, because everything has to be about me. I saw that Ayano had, how many rivals are there? 10? Had 10 different boys that were pining for her affection. I was like, yeah, that's gotta be me. That should be me. That should be me. That should be me. Actually, I think it was 8. I only wanted 8 of them because 2 of them were adults, and that is illegal. I actually almost redesigned the boy version of the nurse one. I don't remember her name, and I don't remember his name either. But that's not important. I was so close to redesigning him because I actually thought his hair was really cute, and so I wanted to keep that and just change it up a little bit. I don't know why I didn't end up doing him. I think I just ran out of time. God, I feel like I'm always saying that. I just ran out of time, guys. I've had a lot going on, okay? I just got back from vacation. Anyways, I struggled with Osano's sketch for a really long time after I finally decided what I wanted to do. I wanted to make his hair kind of look like cat ears, except he ended up looking like Child from Genshin Impact. I wanted to completely do away with the ponytail. I could not make it work. And so even though I know Osana's thing is like the pink that she has on with her twin tails and her ribbons, I could not make it work. I am so sorry. A common criticism that I've gotten in the past few months is that my redesigns look too much like OCs and not enough like the characters that they are. And I just want y'all to think for a moment about what a redesign is. There are a lot of times where I am trying to preserve the integrity of the original character, but there are also a lot of times where I just do what I want. If you don't like how I redesign a character, please go do it yourself. I'm being so serious. If you don't like my redesign and you think that there's something else I should have done and you decide to be rude about it, literally don't even waste your time commenting about it, because I'm not gonna read it and I'm not gonna respond. Sorry. It is the year anniversary of when I posted my first video in about 2 days, I think. If it's not today, depends on when I post this. Being a YouTuber for so long has made me cynical, guys. I'm sorry. I kept the sweater vest that I gave Girl Osana in her redesign just because I thought it would be cute on him. I think he's very cute. I just wanted to make him look cat-like, kind of sassy. I'll be honest, I was rushing these designs a little bit. I was doing these on the plane on the way back from my vacation. So that was a 10-hour flight that I had to find something to do, and this is what I found to do. He has pretty much the same pose as my female Osana redesign. I'm really proud of his hair. I think it turned out really cute. I think it's kind of giving cat a little bit, and the little piece at the top is supposed to kind of look like a cattail, kind of. My main thing with the original designs for the boy rivals is that they are pretty indiscernible from each other. If you switch around their hair and their eye colors, I guess, they're pretty much exactly the same because they're all wearing the same uniform. God, he really does look like Child from Genshin Impact. I'm so sorry. I mean, Child's really cute, so I don't have a problem with it, but I know that a lot of people are going to be commenting about it. You don't have to comment about it. I see it, okay? You don't have to make me aware of it because I know that he looks like Child, okay? I get it. Anyways, here is the finished Osano Najimi, and I think he turned out really cute. And next, I chose to do one that I never thought I would have wanted to do in a million years. I'm doing the third rival, which is Kizano. I think I talked about it in the original, but I do not like Kizano. Oh my goodness, I can't stand her. Mostly because I was a Kokona stan, and if you don't know like the yandere simulator like lore, there was a character who was in the earlier versions of the games before all of the rivals were announced, and her name was Kokona, and she had purple twin drill hair. And she was really cute, and she was really iconic. But then when all of the rivals were announced, there was Kizana, who was also purple with twin drill hair, except it was a lot less cute. I am really not a fan of like snobby, rude characters. I just can't stand them. They get on my nerves. So that, combined with the fact that she was taking my queen Kokona's place as the purple twin drilled resident, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Kizana, I could not do it. She was my least favorite rival, other than, you know, the adults. So why am I doing Kizano? He is the same character, just a boy. And to answer that, I don't know. I don't know. I just started drawing him, and then I finished it. I don't know. I actually really like what they were going for with the original design. I like how the drill turned into the side ponytail. I could not resist a man with a ponytail, guys. Oh my god. And this might be the most embarrassing thing I ever admit on this channel, other than everything that was going on in my sketchbook tour video. But around this time in 2017, when this video came out, I was also really into Five Nights at Freddy's. Long story short, he really reminded me of the internet's version of the purple guy, the one who was completely purple, who had long hair and a ponytail, and I was obsessed with him. It was not even funny. It was so, oh my gosh, I'm getting off track. Anyways, smug guy with purple hair and a ponytail. I was like, oh my gosh, it's the purple guy, oh my god. I just thought that was so funny, and so I think that's the reason I wanted to do him, was for nostalgia's sake. I didn't actually change a whole lot about him. I made it so that his hair was covering one of his eyes because I didn't want to draw his other eye, but you get to think that it's because he's mysterious. And I also made all of his hair curly instead of just the ponytail, because in the original, like, his bangs were straight and then his hair was curly. And so, was he just putting his ponytail on the curling iron? One other thing I thought was really cute about him was the rose. I guess it's a hair clip. I like to think it's a hair clip. I thought that was really cute, so I kept that, but I took away the cape because it was unnecessary. I was going for like a mixture of Kyoya and Tamaki from Ouran High School Host Club. I also made his eyes blue for contrast. In the original, I think that Osana had orange eyes and Kizana had purple eyes, which I talked about in my Doki Doki Literature Club video. I think it's so boring when both the hair and the eye colors of anime characters are the same color, because you can do anything you want with those. And you just chose to make them the same shade of the same color? That's so boring. So I gave him piercing blue eyes. Please somebody get him brown contacts. Anyways, here is Kizano, and I hate him. I hate him so much. So, I know I said I would never make another yandere simulator video, but I was reminded of the male rivals and I had to do a few of them. Consider it a gift from me to you this beautiful month of June. I don't know if I'll do any of the other ones. My favorite male rival is actually Boy Megamo. I wanted him so bad. Y'all don't even know. He was supposed to be in this video, but he didn't end up making the cut, so the scrap sketch is on my Patreon for all of my patrons. Also on my Patreon is a lot of the designs for the merch that I'm making, the products for my online store. This has been in the works for several months, maybe even years, and I am so excited that it's finally launching this summer. I don't have an exact date yet, but it will be soon, very, very soon. So make sure you're subscribed so you know as soon as I launch. And none of this would be possible without all 70,000 of you. There's 70,000 people who watch my videos. A year ago, I had 4 subscribers, and one of them was my mom. And now YouTube is my full-time job, allowing me to do things that I have dreamed of for years. So I know that a lot of you have probably already clicked off the video, but for the ones who haven't, thank you so much for everything that you guys have done for me. Thank you to those who have been here since the beginning, and thank you to those who have decided to subscribe because of this video. I'm so excited for everything that is coming up that I get to show you guys, and I think that's it. Thank you so much to my $10 patrons, Elarista, Puntastic Artist, Fullfledgy, Viyun, and Gar, as well as all of my other patrons, every single one of my subscribers, and all of you who have decided to click on this video. That is going to be it from me. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, as well as being the site where I host my online shop. I have been Lucky Inkyo, and I will see all of you very soon.